Josh Allen was number 2 last year, was number 1 in 2022. He is fifth straight year. He is in the top 3 for you. Your boy Blue.
My boy Blue.
Back at it again.
Yeah, that's right. He's special. I mean, it's just a special football player, all like we're talking about with these guys. He's got an incredible blend, almost of like all of them to a degree, where you go, wait, he can run. It's not quite as good as Lamar, but it's better than Mahomes or Burrow, right? He can be surgical in the pocket, but it's not maybe quite as good as Burrow, right? He can be clutch, but might not be as clutch as Mahomes. He can throw the ball off platforms and do a lot, but I don't know if it's as good as Lamar and Mahomes. They might have him in that. He's just got it all. He really does, and I don't think there is a more valuable player to their team, and that's where, to me, it's a little different than what we're talking about here. Again, yeah, Lamar's got 2 first-round receivers, a special tight end, an awesome offensive line, and a first-ballot Hall of Fame running back to go along with it. Josh Allen doesn't have that. So Josh Allen's the talent that has to kind of make up for not having all those guys on his team, and that's why I go with the MVP. But, yes, when you talk about a guy that takes the burden of the offense on his shoulders, and everything about the offense and really the way the team plays is all centered around Josh Allen, that's what makes him special too. Standing in the pocket, big throws, right? Out of these guys, nobody plays bigger in the pocket out of the core 4. He's got a little bit of that Justin Herbert quality of where it's just people around him, people trying to grab his horse collar, and he still throws the ball down the field. Can't step into it. Somebody's grabbing his ankle. He still throws a 20-yard comeback. You're like, first off, who has the guts to even do that? Second off, wow, that was right on the money, right? That's where he's amazing. And then, of course, the big runs and big moments and all of that are all special as well. He is arguably the most powerful arm we've ever seen in the history of the sport. He's got all the throws you want. He might not be quite as precise in the short to intermediate pass game as a Joe Burrow. Lamar's damn good in that too, but he's close to the top of the league in that department. Game-changing power throws. He is the most game-changing power thrower in football. He's one of the most game-changing power throwers in the history of football. That's how special he is. And then you talk about, like we talked with Jalen Hurts, his running ability unlocks another part of their offense. His running ability, whether it be quarterback sneaks or 2nd and 3 quarterback power, are another element of the offense that he brings to the table that is very special that way. Lamar can run. We know that. But they don't run Lamar through between the tackles on 3rd and 2 and go lower your shoulder and run over a linebacker, right? He brings a physicality to the offense that is very special that way. So, yeah, I'm a big Josh Allen fan, as you could tell. This is a special talent. There ain't much weakness when it comes to Josh Allen.
So when you take a look at his numbers from last year, obviously the offense put up a ton of points, 30 points, and it seems like just almost every game last year. Passing-wise, his yards were down a little bit,
right?
600 from what it was the year before, but his interceptions were at a career low. 6 interceptions. What did he do there to protect the ball? What was the key to that?
He just didn't force the issue, and we didn't see early on in his career, he was literally made fun of at times, right? Because it's like, oh, Josh Allen, he's throwing hook passes, he's doing everything. Here he goes again. Then he went through a period of time when they first started going to AFC championships and with Dayball, where you went, damn, he takes care of the ball really well. Really well. Mm-hmm. Then we got into about last year, right, the 2023 season. It felt like he started to feel the burden of what we just talked about with Mahomes. I got to make it happen, right? Stephon Diggs ain't getting open the same way anymore. We were sitting here talking about it. Gabe Davis, who still not on a team anywhere right now, but he's a number 1, everybody's been telling me for a long time. Yeah, okay, right? So I think he was feeling like, I got to jumpstart things. I got to make big plays. This year, they had a run game that took a little burden off him, and I think he just played it a little more close to the vest. He just went, wait, I'm going to 5-yard completion, I'll take it. 10-yard completion, I'll take it. I'm not going to look for more. I'm not going to try to throw some laser into tight coverage down the football field. I just think he played the position in the pocket a little more true to form instead of so backyardy football-y, okay? I know that's not a real phrase. 2 years ago, I think that was the big difference I saw from his game.
And you like Khalil Shakir?
I do.
Keon Coleman showed some flashes for sure.
Exactly right.
Joshua Palmer comes in. Still not, you're not going to rank that as like the best trio in the NFL, but, Josh Allen has not had that in his career. Really.
No, exactly right. But there's enough there now. That's what's good. It's not all on him. And that's where they were dangerous last year, is the fact that they have a really good O-line. Cook is a game-changing running back. And, yeah, even though I would say none of those guys at receiver are superstars, there's a lot of good. Mm-hmm. And a lot of good with a superstar quarterback can make the offense look great. Right? And that's what we'll see here. I still think they could use one more weapon on the offensive side of the ball, as you've heard me say, but maybe Keon Coleman and Dalton Kincaid take that next step this year to where we don't say that, right? And also within that, this is a team that is not great on defense. So the burden of him, like we talked about with Joe Burrow, are some of the things Mahomes could get away with maybe going, I'm going to be over-aggressive or I'm going to be overly conservative here because my defense will keep us in the game. He doesn't have that luxury with the Bills. The Bills' defense is good, but it's not one that we sit here and just go, oh, the Bills are coming. They're going to dominate this week. No, not at all. So he has to play at a high level and make things happen, and he's done that more times than not, that's for sure.
A lot of the draft capital spent on defense this year for the Buffalo Bills, which ultimately could help Josh Allen.
Yo, homies, what's up? Thanks for watching Chris Simms Unbuttoned. And just because the weather's warm doesn't mean football ain't still on our brains right here.
We are still working, so smash that subscribe button. We got all the training camp news, preseason news, everything up until kickoff night.
Thanks for watching. And again, remember to hit that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.